It is all wonderful. But Kvod Harav, I hear this a lot. I know everything you're saying. My father was a big rabbi. My father was a huge rabbi. My grandfather, Dolado. My great-grandfather, I think he was Hillel. Everyone's father was a rabbi. Everyone's grandfather was a rabbi. Everyone. So Hillel already knew about this generation with the grandfathers of rabbis. And he gave us the next Mishnah. Mishnah Yudalet, Mishnah 14. הוא היה אומר, אם אין אני לי, מי לי? וכשאני לעצמי, מה אני? ואם לא עכשיו, מתי? He was accustomed to say, this is Hillel again, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? Hillel is telling us, I understand your father was a rabbi, and your grandfather was a rabbi, but you know, Esav was Yaakov's brother. Parashat Shavua, where is he running from? He's running from Esav. Esav's father, believe it or not, was also a rabbi. Not only was he a rabbi, he was Gdol Ador, Yitzchak Avinu. Yitzchak Avinu was Esav's father. But Hashem says to the prophet Malachi, Et Esav saneti. Esav, I hated him. Hated him. Nebuchadnezzar was not worse than Esav. Paro was not worse than Esav. Hitler, Yimach Shemo, was not worse than Esav. Haman was not worse than Esav. He doesn't say he hates them. But Esav, saneti. Et Esav, I hated. Why do you hate him so much? Hashem, you created him. Already in the stomach of the mother, in the uterus of the mother, he's already fighting, wants to go worship idols. You created him with bad midot. You hate him on top of it? His father was a big rabbi. Gdol Ador. What do you hate him for? Few things. First and foremost, Hillel is telling us, Imen anili mili. Your father being a rabbi, good for him. He's in Gan Eden. Where are you going to go? Your grandfather being in a big rabbi, good for him. He's also in Gan Eden. Has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. No one in the history of mankind has ever gone to Gan Eden purely based on his father's actions. It could help you, maybe you're going to have special siyata dishmaya. It can help you, maybe you're going to have certain schut avot, that you're going to have special privileges in this world where Hashem's going to send you a special messenger, a special parnasah, special zivug, special this, special that. But going to Gan Eden, that's only off the work of your back. You have to earn it, my friend. Gemara says there's three things that do not come to a person without mesirut nefesh. One, Torah. You want to be Talmid Chacham? Requires mesirut nefesh. You can't be one of these people that says, I want to finish the entire Shas, the entire Gemara overnight, but I want to sleep too. Can't happen. Mesirut nefesh. You want to learn a lot of Torah? Requires mesirut nefesh. Less sleep, less food, less sex, less everything. This is in Mishnah Pirkei Avot 6, chapter 6. We'll get there, Bezrat Hashem. Second thing is, you want Eretz Yisrael, you want to live in Eretz Yisrael, you want to leave America, you want to leave the Egypt of today. You want to go to Eretz Yisrael, you want to live comfortably. All that, mesirut nefesh. Gemara says this, not me. Gemara. It requires mesirut nefesh. Extra sacrifice, extra difficulty, extra prayer, extra nisyonot, tests, trials, tribulations, extra. Last but not least, you want Olam Haba? Requires mesirut nefesh. No one walks into Olam Haba with their head high. The ones that get to Olam Haba are going there without the wheels, screeching in, barely making it because they've sacrificed their entire life, their entire body, their entire physicality to earn this place on Olam Haba. So Hillel is telling us here, Yimenani li mili. You can't rely on your father being a rabbi, my friend. You can't rely on your grandfather being a rabbi. If you're not for yourself, who's going to be for you? No one. Only you can get yourself to Olam Haba. Only you. Because even Yitzchak Avinu, the forefather of Judaism, was not able to get Esav to Gan Eden. Was not able to get Hashem to say, Esav, I like him. Because Hashem says in the Torah, Esav, I hated him. Why did I hate him? Because his father was a tzaddik. Because his brother was a tzaddik. Because his grandfather was a tzaddik. Because he himself was not like we saw in kindergarten in the drawings, a little hairy guy with red hair, eats animals that are still alive. No, he was a Ben Torah. He had the hat, the beard, the whole thing. He knew everything. He knew the Torah. What, you think he was an ignorant? He knew all the halachot. He used to pretend to give maaser off of salt. He says, Abba, how much salt did we have so I make sure to give the maaser of the salt? You don't have to give maaser of salt, my friend. He made it pretend like he was a big tzaddik. But he knew the entire Torah. But he still was a kofir. He still did things against it. He still went against Hashem. A kofir is not a heretic, is not someone that doesn't believe in God. Somebody that doesn't believe in God is just an idiot. Someone that thinks that the camera, you, the hat, the building, everything came from nothing, came from some coincidence, is just purely an idiot. There's no other way to describe it. It's just a reality. Some of them have PhD behind their names, but they're still idiots. Just so you know, the biggest mistakes that have ever happened in history have been by the biggest PhDs. Fools don't create atomic bombs. Fools make screws to use in the atomic bombs. They work in Chinatown and sell statues. The smart PhDs, they make the atomic bombs. So an atheist is not a kofir. A kofir, a heretic, is someone that knows the Torah. Someone that knows the truth. Someone that knows what Hashem says in the Torah 12 times about Shabbat. Someone that knows what Hashem says in Masechet Shabbat, page 54, about someone who doesn't rebuke. He says, if you know the truth and you don't tell somebody, you take on their sin. You know that he's not allowed to drive on Shabbat, but you don't tell him, no, I don't want to interfere. I'm sorry, I don't want... It's not nice. It's not my business. Yeah, but she's half naked. She's going to shul half naked. She's going outside the house half naked. You can't tell her, put something on. For heaven's sake, she can't put a jacket on. She can't cover her body. She has to look the same thing like a cow with no clothes. At home, do what you want, but you have to come to the Knesset that way. You have to go outside that way. Stay in the shower. You want to be naked? Stay in the shower. Why can't you wear clothes? No, but maybe it's her style. Yeah, but you know, Hashem says He doesn't like it. He almost destroyed all of Am Yisrael because of immodesty. Parashat Balak. The only time in history we got punished from Hashem without a warning was because of lack of immodesty. Parashat Balak, Hashem destroyed 24,000 Jews in a matter of seconds because of lack of modesty. You have a friend, she's walking like she's a giraffe in the middle of Africa with no clothes on. You can't tell her something? According to the Gemara, Masechet Shabbat, page 54, it says, you're also going to get the punishment of immodesty. Yeah, but I'm modest. I cover my hair, I cover my this, I cover my that, I cover this, I cover this. Okay, great, but she's your friend. You didn't tell her anything? You're taking on our sin. It's a big tikkun, it's a big problem. So a kofir, Hashem says, a kofir is Esav. Esav knows, and he doesn't say nothing. Him I hate. A kofir is the rabbi that knows the entire Torah, but he doesn't say it. But not only that, he sees somebody else say the real truth, and he takes their CDs and he breaks them. He takes his CDs and he throws them in the garbage. Okay, you don't want to say it, you don't have the gods, you don't have this, you don't have that, fine. You don't want to say it, fine. But what are you getting in the way of somebody else that is saying it for? You don't want to do it, fine. You're worried that they're going to fire you, fine, I understand. You have no emunah, I understand. You're scared that the board is going to throw you out because you tell people the truth. I got it. I understand. Emunah is not something you're born with. You have to work on it. It's like a muscle. Okay, you have no emunah. You're scared of the keilah. It's an unfortunate systemic problem in the entire Jewish communities everywhere. It's not just one place, not two places, everywhere. Rabbi tells the truth, the keilah wants to fire him. Okay, so you don't want to say the truth, fine. But what are you getting in the way of somebody else saying the truth? What do you care? Chas v'shalom, they're going to do TeShuva? What? What's the point of the Torah if they're going to not keep it? What, so you can tell stories and get $60,000 a year, nice salary? But the rest of Am Yisrael is going to GEHINNOM because you're not telling them the truth. So Hillel is saying, yes, Esav had a nice father, was a tzaddik, knew the entire Torah, spoke to God. Grandfather even bigger, the forefather of Judaism, Avraham Avinu, had Brit Milah. Hashem still hated him. Because he had those forefathers and still didn't keep, that made Hashem hate him even more. So next time somebody tells you, listen, my father was a tzaddik, my father was this, my father was that, you go tell him, yeah, Esav too. But according to the Torah, he has no share of the world to come. Because his father was a tzaddik. And he didn't keep it, he got punished even more. It went against him, not for him.